Hello, Culinary 207 students. My name is Professor Green, and thanks for letting me talk to you today about ePortfolios. By now, you've heard the basics of ePortfolios, what they're all about, why we're doing it. But I created this document for you just to act as a reminder. It has everything that you need to know about ePortfolios at Kendall College in your specific program. That's one of the big changes that we're making now. We've been doing this since spring 2016. The big change is now, instead of just having all disciplines, education, business, hospitality, and culinary in one portfolio, you're discipline specific now. What that means is you're going to be working with culinary students only. And I think moving forward, that's the way to go here. But this, you can check it out. It has videos, all kinds of things on how to add artifacts, how to move the work that you've already done if you're an existing user, which some of you are. And a little bit of everything. But let's go straight to the culinary section and your course. Now, there are step-by-step instructions that I know are posted in your course by Chef Sikorsky. And this code right here, you can click on any of these items, and this code right here is what you need to put in to join, and step-by-step instructions with screenshots were given to you. So you have that. And let's just talk about your course a little bit. So as far as I understand it, and you'll have to double check with Chef Sikorsky, you're going to use ePortfolios for your final project and wrap up, which is great because reflection and thinking about your practice and you as a professional, and especially in a practicum type experience, is absolutely perfect for ePortfolios. It's what we want to show employers. We want to show them what you can do in the field, some of the skills that you have. So Chef Sikorsky created a lot of questions for you, reflection questions for you to think about, and you're going to answer those questions. And then she asked that you also create a 3 to 5 minute video synopsis of each question. So basically, you're going to answer the questions, and then you're going to have a script because you're going to think this through. It's not easy to get on video. You'll find that out once you get going. And then you're going to add that video reflection to your ePortfolio. Okay. Now, not to move too fast, but I want to go into, here's what it looks like whenever you're in your ePortfolio in the different sections. And I just want to talk about those really quickly. I'm thinking for, your introduction, you could put in any of these sections, really. Your goal statements, who you are. That would be a perfect place to put your introductory video if you like. And the knowledge section, you could put parts of your the prompts that you were asked in there. You could just write them out. And then the competency section are some skills that you've learned along the way during your practicum that you would want to add. I think that's great. So all the things that you're doing in your course are items that you can add. But let's just break these down a little bit more here. Okay, so the job materials include things like your resume, your LinkedIn account, letters of recommendation, transcripts, etc. So obviously, this is something that you're not going to do the last minute of your senior year and say, here you go. This is something that you're going to build up through your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. And then by the time that you are a senior, we're going to have a serious conversation about the most impactful and dynamic artifacts or assignments that you have that you can showcase with employers. And to help you get the job that you want. So that's the job material section, and we move that from last to first because the employers we're talking to have stated they want to see the resume first. That's one of the biggest reasons why they would use this. So, okay. And then goal statements. We're thinking about your career goals, your personal goals, and your educational goals, and there are prompts for everything. So, in a teacher's example, so put that. You can look, and if you need it, you can use these prompts. We want this to be highly individualized and creative on your part, but we need to provide some structure, and that is the direction we're heading, and I'll give you more about that in a second. But the knowledge section is show what you know. So for you guys, in this practicum experience, you are going to write some reflections, and you can add in any of these places, and I've left a lot of spaces for you to build as you go through your program, but that's where you show what you know, and I'll show you how to add artifacts in another video. But right now I just want to cover this. And then values, we want Kendall graduates to leave us with certain values like ethical standards, high ethical standards, a growth mindset, social responsibility. and entrepreneurial spirit. So we want an artifact, and largely this is going to be the job of myself and your professors to kind of guide you on what some of those artifacts can be. So, for example, let's say you're taking another culinary course down the line when you're a junior, and we will let you know, hey, this assignment in week 5 would fit really well and to speak to your evidence of your social responsibility. And then you will know to put it into your ePortfolio. And then finally, the experience section. We all do things way beyond just go to school. This is a great place to showcase if you volunteer, if you've completed an internship, if you're involved in any campus clubs or organizations, if you work on or off campus. But I do want to go back to something quickly. I'm going to use the early childhood as an example here because that's my discipline. But what I mean by course menu is pretty soon, and this is the direction we're heading, you'll get a list of all your courses or courses that we mark or peg as ePortfolio courses. So for instance, you'll look at this and you'll say, okay, if I'm taking this course, SOE 101, I know in week 4 there's a strengths quest results that I can put in to my portfolio. Week 5 there's a reflection paper that I can put into my portfolio. And these ILOs are largely for the faculty members, but it's just to kind of keep track of things and kind of make sure that we're touching and doing what we're saying we're going to do. We want all of you graduates to leave us with the skills and dispositions and knowledge that we say you are. So this is just one way to keep track of it. And once I work that out with your instructors as a whole, then you'll have a lot more direction on that. And just so you know, it's being built now as we kind of go here. So you see here, and right now, a few courses are using ePortfolio. So Call 126 and Call 207. So you guys are going to put your final project in there, do week 10, and you're the citizen. It shows your citizenship, your professionalism, and your leadership abilities. And that's about it, guys. More to come. Thanks.